Hey everyone, I quickly realized after my last video giving a tour of the rig that there was a lot of things that I'd forgot to mention. Of course, you draw a blank when you're doing this thing, and thought I'd go over some of those things now. And especially since that last video, I've already added a bit more to it, and I'll show that to you first here. It's actually the pedals. I got the idea because I had leftover hardwood flooring planks and suddenly said, hey, what about? So I used the planks, some hinges, and went to Home Depot and picked up some carpet trim, edge trim kind of stuff to finish them off. And here I'll give you a little demonstration of how this works. I shouldn't be wearing my runner. So there's my throttle control, nice and smooth. I love it. The size of these pedals just makes it so comfortable. I can run it, place my foot however I want. Now, I don't know if you can see in the video from there, or hold on. I've removed the existing pedal parts off of the actual G29 pedal group, and I got a little rubber roller on the back of the pedal now that rolls on, so no resistance, nice and effortless to run that. And while I'm down here, I guess I should show you the steering wheel column or setup as best I can. Just a second as I set it back up a little different. Pull it out. It's just square tubing, one tube in another, and then with the jam nut to lock it in place, and then a pivot bracket. Just crank that knob to loosen and tighten, and you're able to tilt the wheel back and forth. So there was that feature that I hadn't covered. Pardon my footage. The other thing was the shifters. The fact that these shafts are, I see guys spending a lot of money and going with these nice metal, sure they're nice metal shafts. I went with 1.25" wood dowel, as a matter of fact. So yeah, here's a piece. Yeah, it's just 1.25" wood dowel. And then the shifter handle, I just use one of these to hog it out to pretty much size, and then I'm able to stuff the shifter knob into it, and then on the other end I just drill it to size for the Thrustmaster or G29 shifter, and locks in good, and it's also easy to remove when you need to. The other thing were the shifter boots. That's Amazon, they're actual 8-inch shifter boots. Now the problem is that rubber's so stiff, and these shifters do not, it couldn't handle the stiffness of the rubber. So to compensate, what I did is I cut one of the entire ribs out, which then gave me that huge pocket for the shifter to run free and not be bothered. And it was just on the last boot, I just made sure I made the hole smaller than the shifter shaft, so it's snug and it just floats above it. So yes, you do see openings when in certain gears, but otherwise, I think I nailed the look down pretty good. This is my Thrustmaster shifter, same deal. That way, it's easy enough to move through the gates. So there was that. Shifter boots, shaft, pedals, the steer column. Oh yeah, and before, as I was talking about, I like to cover up my wiring. Again, just using that covered upholstery stuff, which is really handy. A little piece there and made most of the wires disappear. So yeah, a little bit more detail and explanation of how I managed to put this all together. And the latest pedal upgrade, like I say, it's really nice. I like it. It's comfortable. Makes for even better driving experience. And that now is about it for the Simrig tour. I'll keep you posted till my next crazy edition. Take care, everyone.